Welcome, friends. Today, we're doing another first impressions video. And we are continuing on with our exploration of the house of Maison Rebatchi. The house of Maison Rebatchi is basically what I've just said. But not to worry. Nice. So, after trying the first four the other day, which were Jasmine Satin, Ambre Blanc, Feu Patchouli, and Rose Rebatchi, today we will be trying Bois d'Enfant, Musc Panache, Cuir Tassili, and Joyeux Osmanthe. Just a reminder that these first impressions are the first time I have ever smelled these fragrances, and I always try them on card first. And then if you like them on card, I try them on skin. There are a couple from the last batch, the first four that I tried, that I'm going to try on skin. So we'll see how I feel about these four today. First up, we have a fragrance called Bois d'Enfant. Let's see what you are like. What does the literature say? A masterpiece inspired by Mohammed Rebatchi's childhood memory, which succeeds in creating an impressionistic image in the minds of those who discover it. Floral woody musk. Not deciding to reinvent the wheel then. Bergamot, pink pepper and rose essence at the top. Heart notes are May Rose, Absolute, Freesia, Iris, Incense, Cedar and Pine. And the base notes are sandalwood, fir balsam, raspberry, vanilla and musks. Raspberry in the base. That sample took a little bit of priming there, dear me. I got worried. The joys of live TV. Anyway, let's see what's going on, shall we? I get like a rose talc thing straight away. I get this rose. So you get the May Rose, which I think is quite powdery. Little bit of iris, a little bit of incense. I mean a little bit of incense. Pink pepper. It's nice, it's fresh. It's clean, it's got cleaning product about it, like human cleaning product, not like kitchen cleaning product. It's soft, it's floral. It's rose de mai at the minute. But everything else is present. Well, not everything else, but there are other things present, like the iris. The iris has given it this kind of powdery sort of depth. I always think when iris is used in a powdery fragrance, it's to give it like a depth, like a deep powder, you know, because a lot of powdery fragrances can become very sort of like ethereal and quite like above your head, you know. This gives it like a depth. It's very nice. It's a little floral. It's blended beautifully. Who made this? Who did this? I think... What is your name? Karine Chevalier. It's very nice. It's extremely well made. I'm getting little bits of the raspberry now as well, like this kind of... Imagine the colour of like rose and the colour of raspberry, that pinky red. You know? I'm just moving my lighting around a bit. It's got this kind of tart, raspberry tartness. It's a little bit girly. Just a little bit. You know, late teens, early 20s kind of thing. Flighty. It's nice. It's not something I would wear. Pinky red is what it's like. You know, like a deep pink. It's kind of what I'm getting from that. It's nice. It's pleasant. I like smelling it. I wouldn't like the smell of it. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Anyway. Musc Panache is next, and this is a Maurice Roussel. The last time me and Maurice Roussel bumped into each other, perfume-wise, it was not happy camping. It can't be as bad as Uncut Gems, surely. An intimate musk that the perfumer could almost have created for himself. Oh, God. Is Maurice Roussel going around telling these brands that he's giving them the perfume that he wears himself? Is that what he's doing? Because that's like kind of the same thing that he did for Uncut Gem, wasn't it? You know what I mean? Excuse me, I'm just replenishing the hydration from bottle to cup. Oh, that's tasty. If water can be tasty. Right, so it's not as bad as Uncut Gem. Like immediately it's not as bad as Uncut Gem. Citrus woody musk. Top notes: tamarind, mandarin, bitter orange, bergamot and cardamom. Heart notes are iris and honeysuckle. Base notes are vetiver from Haiti, patchouli, cedar, tonka bean, musks, amber 83 from Delay. That's got to be a synthetic compound, like a fucking captive molecule. It's got a kind of fizziness to it. It's fresh. It's a burger musk. It's a burger musk. I'm getting that dryness that comes from an amber wood as well. Oh no. Getting a bit of cardamom. Little bit of iris poking through. Maybe some patchouli. Musks. But it starts off as an amber musk, as a burger musk. Derivative. Uninspired. Boring. Samey. It's fresh at the top and it's got something which can only be described as an amber wood lurking within. Smell the dryness. It's like a mustiness. Like a dryer sheet. Like you've already done some washing in your washing machine and you've put it in the dryer, right? And then you've spilled lemonade on the t-shirt you're wearing. And you take it into the dryer room, you take it into the air, into the washing room. There's already been some drying going on, right? So that's in the air. And you've got the lemonade on your top and you put that in the washer. So you've got the lemonade, the fresh, fizzy lemonade, and this dryness, and neither the twain shall meet. You know, like ships in the night, but they're in the same like region. That feels like a massive disconnect here, which he's trying to bridge with the iris. A little bit of vetiver pulling through, but it's not a lot, and it's not enough. Boring. Boring. And no doubt it will sell phenomenally well. Absolute bastards. Anyway. Oops. Hello. Okay, what we got next? Cuir Tassili. Cuir Tassili. Tassily. Spicy leather floral. Okay. Who made you? Eleanor Massenet. Eleanor Massenet. A tribute to the origins of Maison Rebatchi, inspired by a journey through the Tassily desert. Black pepper, elemi and lemon are the top notes. Sage, iris concrete, tea leaf are the heart notes. Myrrh, leather and patchouli are the base notes. All sounds good so far. Interesting. Light. Getting the elemi, that kind of resinous, citric, like lemony, bright resin kind of thing. But again, there's some dryness in here. A dryer sheet dryness. A starchy kind of dryness. The type of dryness like chalk. I'm getting the iris, or iris concrete, so they say, which is the most expensive material in the world, so I very much doubt that it's that. Or I very much doubt that it's like natural iris concrete. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I'm getting a little bit of spice from it, a little bit of pepper. More pepper than spice. It's got that kind of zing, pepper and lemon. Weird, but it's sort of like they both give this kind of like zing in like different ways. Irisiness. The elemi's dominating at the minute for me though. Elemi, a little bit of iris, a little bit of leather. I do mean a little bit. So if you know elemi resin, it's like a lemony citric resin. Very light, but creamy, you know? A very kind of... It smells modern, which doesn't always bode well when I say it. Getting a little bit of darkness from what must be like the tea leaf. Dry, resinous. I'm starting to get something like the dryer sheets again, which just because you can doesn't mean you should use amber woods, you know? Don't care how popular they are, don't care how fucking, like, how much, like, the perfumers make by shifting that amount of oil. It's spoiling the experience of, like, modern niche perfumes, that they're all doing the same thing as well, you know? Someone is at the door. Someone was at the door. I had to pause the video there and just deal with something. But anyway, not to worry. The last in our exploration of Maison Rebatchi is going to be something called Joyeux Osmanthe. Again, made by our friend Maurice Roussel. Let's see if he's trying to move any more amber woods onto us, shall we? This is supposed to be a fruity floral. You can put florals in your flute if you want. Not sure about that though. Top notes are nectarine, apricot, cinnamon and green leaves. Heart notes are osmanthus, tuberose, orange blossom, honeysuckle accord, jasmine, rose and iris. Base notes are musk, cashmeran, cedar and amber note. Oh, fuck me. A new type of opulent floral and fruity melody, expressed through a concerto of white flowers. I'm beginning to develop a dislike of Mr. fucking Roussel. Why are you doing this? So this is This is a white floral, fruity bouquet thing. It's osmanthus, and I'm not huge on osmanthus, to be honest. So I'm probably not going to like this anyway. I will try and be fair to it, but it's got fucking amber note in. Fuck me, man. What is that? What is that at the top? Something is near the top. Could be nectarine. Or the honeysuckle. Some kind of sweet weirdness. But I can already smell these dry woody ambers in the base. Let's read the blurb this time, shall we? Maurice Roussel says, in order to modernise tuberose in its somewhat outdated facet, I mixed it together with other flowers that have creamy notes as well. I created a bouquet with osmanthus blossoms, which exude delectable apricot notes. Together, they give an opulent floral twist. Then, fresh notes of honeysuckle and green notes. Green notes, that's just another fucking catch-all term for something that just smells green. Alright. Are unveiled over a musky, woody amber base. He hasn't even tried to fucking hide it now. It's like he's proud of it. Delivering texture to the dry down notes. Fuck me. I'm getting that austere, white floral It smells very synthetic, by the way. It's got that dryer sheet note again. And when I say dryer sheet, it doesn't smell like a fresh dryer sheet. It smells like a used dryer sheet. It smells like something sucked all the moisture out the air. Do you know what I mean? Do you know when the air's so dry, it dries your throat when you're breathing and you start like... That's what woody ambers do to me. Make you feel asthmatic. I don't know whether that's just psychosomatic, like I've just talked myself into it there. Yeah, it smells dry. It smells like desiccation. It smells like very fine particles in the air that are like getting stuck in your throat and absorbing all the moisture. If you like dry perfumes, if you like stuff that's incredibly like massively dry, worryingly dry, you'd like this. It's got a little bit of hay about it. You know how hay can be quite dry? But I like a hay note every once in a while, you know? I like Shergee. Hey there. This is vile. Sorry. It's rank. Shit. As is the other Roussel. This is obviously Roussel style now, you know? Sorry, Maurice. You're losing me, mate. Something just a tiny little bit smoky from it there. Like there's what, 1, 2, 3. Did I read the notes out? I think I did. Osmanthus, tuberose, orange blossom, jasmine. There's 4 white florals and honeysuckle accord. It's not great, this. I'm really struggling with it. Powdery in a bad way. But more particulate than powdery. It feels rough. It feels starchy. You know? It's got a little bit of fruitiness to it. Not good. Not a fan of that. Not even slightly, like. So what we'll do now is we will go back over the 4 fragrances and we will decide if any of these will be going on skin. There's a couple that are going on skin from the last amount, so I'll be back with another video. Bois d'enfant. Bois d'enfant, even. Wood for kids? I don't know. I don't know that I like the sound of that. Much more iris, incense. But it smells modern. I imagine this would do quite well as well. Floral, woody, musk. Yeah, that's kind of it, like floral, woody, musk. It's kind of what it smells like. Floral, woody and musky. Imagine you made a perfume, all those chemicals, all that time, all that thought, and it could be reduced down to 3 words. I know brevity is the soul of wit, but God. This is a burger musk. This one. Which one's this again? That's Maurice Roussel's Musc Panache. Oh, Maurice, what you like? I don't want to hurt his feelings. I'm sure he's a nice bloke, like. Citrus, woody, musk, yeah. It's a burger musk. It's lemonade and dryer sheet. boring. Get the old Dior Homme Sport for that, frankly. What we got here then? What's this one? Cuir Tassili. Tassily. There's a desert called the Tassily, apparently. That's more interesting. It's the most interesting of these four by far. It's a fresh, lemony, almost piney, resinous. Elamy's dominating this. No leather. I mean, I know these are first impressions, so there's only so far you can take of first impressions. I fear there's going to be an amber wood pop up in there. I'm fucking scared. I'm not even sure I want to smell this last one. That's probably the best of these last four. Shite. Shite. That last one. Joyeux Osmanthe. Really not a very good perfume, that, like. Just, if you ever smell it, and I would always suggest that you make up your own mind, right? That you go out and smell your own stuff, and you could smell that Joyeux Osmanthe and think it's revolutionary and fair play to you because it's your money and it's your nose. It's your experience. You know what I'm saying? But, fuck. My money, my nose, and my experience tells me that that's absolutely tripe. Maurice Roussel is so much better than that. I don't know whether he's just in it for the money now. I don't know whether he's not bothered. I don't know whether he thinks it's completely the other way around and he thinks that he's fucking creating, like, he's ploughing a new furrow in perfume and he's setting trends and I don't know, or something in between. It's just not good, like. It's just not good. Boring. Feels like, I'll tell you what it feels like. It feels like something I could fucking make. And that's what I really don't like about some perfumes, right? It feels like fucking hell I could do that. The best perfumes I think that I smell, right, are the ones where I think to myself, I couldn't do that. There's no way I could do that. That's what I get impressed by. You know, whether it be for the creative aspect or whether it be for the technical aspect or whether it be that just smells like he's dialed it in. Like he's just fucking, like, no, not he hasn't dialed it in, he's phoned it in. I always get them two mixed up. Like he's phoned it in, like he's just fucking, he's literally just like rang up the office one morning and said, yeah, get some fucking osmanthus, put it with an amber wood and hype up the fucking the fucking sweet fruits at the top. Bang, perfume. Bah. You know what I mean? Not great. So I shan't be trying that one on skin, and frankly I don't think I'll be trying any of these on skin. Unimpressed. The one that I thought was probably the best out of these four. Cuir Tassili. I have got Sauvage 2017, which I feel does the same thing, much, much better. Bois d'Enfant. I'll have a think. Excuse me. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. The two that I will be trying on skin definitely are the Maison Rebatchi and Cuir Patchouli. So I'll be back with a video about at least those two. See you.